Folks, these veggie fajitas are nothing short of amazing.
Soft, tender veggies loaded with incredible flavor.
Made even better with all those classic fajita fixins.
After one bite, you'll say, who needs the meat?
And that is the miracle of the day. He actually said that, and I can't believe it.
I did my where's the beef woman
Except
sound.
you did the reverse. It was mind-blowing. Okay, so let's get started.
Yeah,
you've got some...
Speaking of meat, this is kind of like our meat, for the fajitas.
Beefy.
Yes, these are portobello mushrooms. Look at that. We're going to use the caps as the meat sort of thing.
Yeah. So flavorful, so delicious.
So I'm just popping out the top here, or the
stem.
The stem, and I'm just going to put this over here, and I'm just going to scrape this out real quick.
Those are the gills.
Yeah.
You can leave those in, but we just find the texture works better when we get rid of those.
Oh, somebody yelled at us for taking the gills out of.
They did?
When we were doing our portobello pizzas.
Oh, I didn't remember that. Every time someone yells at us,
I remember. Don't yell at us.
It scars Wesley very deeply, so be kind.
So be kind to me.
Yeah. Okay, so you're going to start slicing those up.
Yes.
Those are three large portobello mushroom caps that we're using here. And I've got a my large cast iron skillet that I've heated 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And we're going vegetarian, so they're on the healthier side. But folks, I swear to you, they are. I see them all the time because we go to Tex-Mex restaurants all the time. I'm going to go ahead and put these in there. And
Okay.
I'm like, veggie fajitas, I want steak. And so, but then I'm telling you, this is the real deal.
It's amazing.
Okay.
And that's coming from Meat Eater Wesley.
Yeah, right. The meat eater of all meat eaters. Okay, so now we're just you don't want to on these. You want to keep we cut these in strips so they kind of look like steak fajita strips, and we're gonna just let these. You know what mushrooms do? They reduce down. They release some liquid.
They get
and,
soft.
Yeah, but
so
don't
good.
over stir them because they'll start to break apart. So it's going to take probably a total of about 6 to 8, maybe 10 minutes. This is medium heat, and we'll stir them until they've reduced. Aren't these beautiful? So they
smell really
I know
good.
they smell incredible, and all we've done is just saute them. So these are so nice and beefy. So now what we're going to do is, thank you. We're going to just take these out of the skillet, and we're going to do the vegetables. The vegetables next. And these are the other great. Besides, the most important thing about these fajitas is that, well, a couple of things. They're healthy, and they are ridiculously delicious, but they are also easy to make. They're so quick. So I'm going to add about another tablespoon of olive oil, and I've got 3 bell peppers. I love to use the tricolor of them. I've got red, yellow, and orange. Use whatever you've got handy. You could do green if you wanted to, but I love to make these colorful. I've got 1 medium red onion that I cut into strips. It's going to give that classic fajita flavor. And again, we're just going to do the same thing like we did the mushrooms.
So this is sort of like, what you have right here is almost like the basis that we put on the bottom of our meat fajitas or our chicken fajitas. You do onions, and then you do the bell peppers.
When when we do our shrimp fajitas, we do the bell peppers and the onions. Usually when I do steak fajitas, I just like the caramel. I get my onions really caramelized.
So good.
Yeah,
Y'all need to try that one too.
Yeah, we got our steak fajitas. We've got our chicken fajitas. We've got our shrimp fajitas.
And this is it. This is it for the fajitas.
Yeah, we've got, the family is complete. All right, we're going to cook these until they get nice and almost caramelized, about, I'd say, 10 minutes. Okay, now you see how the smell is so good. So
those onions are almost caramelized.
They're almost caramelized. The peppers are really soft. They're even starting to brown a little bit, which is what we like. So
you want these?
We're going to add those in.
Yay!
We're bringing it all together, baby. So let's just very gently stir those in. You want to try to keep them intact as much as possible. Now, we're going to do something you're going to be like, okay, what is this, a fusion thing? I've been doing this since I started cooking many years ago. This is soy sauce. I know, crazy. I just find the flavor, it enhances the onions.
It's great.
It's 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. You could use Worcestershire, but I find soy is just, I don't know, and it doesn't make it taste, like stir-fry or something.
Exactly.
It's just a flavor enhancer. Okay, now we've got some seasonings. I've got a tablespoon of just good quality chili powder. This is a half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, a half a teaspoon of ground cumin, and a half a teaspoon of onion powder. Yay! And we're just going to add that in. It's going to give it that classic fajita flavor. Oh, there's the smell. Oh yeah, baby. Isn't that amazing? I'm telling you, when you guys make this, and you serve it, you're not going to believe it. Okay,
Yeah.
we're going to let this, they're basically almost ready. We're going to let those seasonings really blossom. And
I love that word.
I know, blossom
Blossoming
into something beautiful. And then it's time we're going to get out our fixins, and then we're going to eat.
Yay!
Okay, you guys, it smells.
Those look at that. That looks like pieces of
Steak,
ribeye.
I know. So, all right, so we've got these cooked. Now what we're going to do, you could serve these straight out of the skillet, no problem. But we've got our fajita skillet over here. This is an extra big one.
That's a big one.
We got this as a gift years ago, and so many people have said, where'd you get your extra big one? I don't know where.
From Sharon O'Brien.
Sharon O'Brien in New York City. They had this department that they needed to like get rid of stuff. So anyway, but I have a link to other ones that are just as good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, and so I've been heating that over medium heat, and I'm going to bring this over, and I'm going to, because
This is the fun part of fajitas.
I know, you can't do, I can't do fajitas unless they're sizzling. And hear that sizzle. So now I'm just going to transfer this over here.
Yay.
And you want to talk about the
while
fixins?
he's doing that, I've got these, our flour tortillas. Look at those. What we do is if you have a gas stove, this is great because you can just turn on the flame, take your tortilla, take it right out of the package, and then just heat it on each side and get a little burnt, not burnt.
Get a little charred.
Charred, exactly.
Just watch it. You don't want them to overly burn because it happens pretty quickly.
It does.
You can
I don't know.
Well, it gives a smoky flavor.
And it makes it a little more authentic.
Yeah. You could also do that out on your grill if you wanted to, or you could just. I do recommend heating them. You could just nuke them in your microwave. That's another way to heat them up. Okay, you ready?
Those look great.
Don't they?
Yes, I've got the lime ready to go. So once
you got your
put
lime
it down,
ready to go?
I'll squirt the whole thing.
Oh, okay, good. All right.
I got my lime and my
Okay, so now I'm like at a Tex-Mex. Okay, folks, back up.
Yay!
Look at that. Be careful. That's a hot pan. Remember how they tell you that?
There we go.
Turn this off. Okay.
There we go.
Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Now we're going to top this with and you see like the meat on top? It really, the meat. I would swear this was meat. Those mushrooms, and the flavor is to die for. We got a little chopped cilantro just to garnish it with. You can put a few little lime wedges on the side just to make it look really pretty. Everyone's going to be so impressed. Okay, so now you ready to
that's gorgeous.
Are you going to do the fixins?
Oh, I was all mesmerized.
I know, it is mesmerizing.
So we like to add a little bit of sour cream on the bottom. Usually if this is a steak fajita, we'd put refried beans down there.
And you can do that too. You can absolutely do that too. But we just found that these are loaded with flavor. You don't really need. Wow, you went pretty skimpy on this.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. All right, now I got a little sour cream on mine. But now I'm going to bring this over.
Okay.
And I'm going to get you nice.
Please. There we go. Oh.
This is the real deal.
Yum, y'all. Wow, Chris, those seasonings.
Yeah. And they're
really
not
take off.
They really do, and they just match perfectly with. Now I'm going to give myself some. I love the caramelized onions.
Oh, I know.
And the great thing about this, there's a world of vegetables. There's a world of vegetables out there, you guys, as you know. So we've done zucchini before, squash, whatever you want. It's the world's the limit. So the sky's the limit, I should say.
Keep those in the middle.
Okay. It's our fajita choreography.
Yes.
So now we've got our homemade. This is our homemade.
No, not yet, Chris. Oh wait, do we?
You do it the way you want to do it.
You're right. I got to do that first. I always forget.
So this is our homemade roasted tomato salsa.
You guys, this salsa is
It's yummy dum dum, and it's easy, and you can make it well in advance.
And it's legendary. It is. The family's like, Chris, are you making your roasted tomato salsa?
It is really good. It is really good. It's very. I like to say it's restaurant quality.
It is so good.
Okay, now that's some crumbled cotija cheese.
Yes.
Whatever again.
I like this cheese because it's got a little bit of a salt.
Salty. It's kind of like the Mexican Parmesan a little bit.
So good.
Okay, and then I like to do just a little more. Let me give you a little more top of cilantro.
Okay.
And besides being absolutely delicious and healthy, it's gorgeous.
All right, I'm gonna add a little of my hot sauce. I love my chapascio.
Yep.
This is a little hotter than my Chihuahua that I like.
So if you wanted to make these completely vegan and yell at me, don't yell at me. Let me know if I'm wrong on this. But you can swap out the flour tortilla for corn tortillas, omit the cheese, and you've got a delicious vegan fajita. And I can't wait to eat this.
I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited. Oh, it's big. It's stuffed.
I put salsa on mine? I gotta put a little more salsa on mine.
You're a salsa freak.
I am a salsa. I'm a fajita freak. Just call me fajita freak.
Okay.
I know. I'm a believer.
That's nuts.
So we've been, you know, it's that time of the year when we're like, all right, we gotta watch our weight a little bit. We've started really being conscious of what we eat, you guys.
I know.
Not sacrificing on flavor. This one's already lost 8 pounds.
Oh, stop.
I mean,
stop.
it's amazing, and we're doing stuff like this.
Please, let me try. Oh, one more bite.
I know. You wouldn't really know if you just were a blind taste. Yeah, oh, those are good steak fajitas.
Those are amazing. Those are ridiculous. They're. I don't understand. I really don't. How just vegetables can taste so good.
I know. It's
Those are 1,000,000% Luna proof. I love those.
vegetarian dish.
I mean,
A meatless dish has got 1,000,000%.
I hate saying the word healthy because once I hear the word healthy, I'm like, it's probably gonna taste horrible.
The How to Feed a Loon guys are making healthy. I'm out of here.
Yeah, this is just plain old delicious.
It's off the charts, yummy.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, we
Thanks, man.
hope you're having a beautiful new year. We love you so much, or whatever time of the year it is. Make veggie fajitas and celebrate life. All right, bye everybody. We love you.
We love you.